Welcome agents to Concealed Agenda Season 3 overview. Now the reason why I'm saying something about the seasons is I've completed every task of every season so far, and even if they're repetitive, even if they're new or hard, and so we're going to go over these. The biggest addition this season, of course, is the summit and the new global event called Shade Exposure, which is going to kick off in the morning. And I'll go in a little bit more detail on that on a separate video. But one of the other things is this season is we're going to go after Barton Schaefer. And so let's take a look at that cutscene now.
After familiar high-value target. Barton Schaefer, leader of the BTSU. Since we discovered he turned Lau and Coswold, we've suspected he's been recruiting other disavowed agents to his unit. Call sign Shade. Marla Yarrow was activated during the second wave in New York. Worked for a PMC before she was activated. We're pretty sure she's embedded with the Rikers. Sueko Tanagi, call sign Wraith. We've got reports that she's been coordinating supply drops with the Hyenas. We have no idea how long this traitor's been working with them and the Black Tusk. Lynette Edwards, call sign Dusk. She thinks she's a true patriot, and reportedly joined the True Sons. Schaefer's really picking the smart and stable ones. And his latest recruit, Skylar Williams, call sign Belfry. Don't know if he's clever or crazy, but he's been spotted with the outcasts, so my bet's on crazy. Schaefer's highly mobile and tends to keep his movements need to know, making him that much more difficult to track. But taking out his rogues will force him out of the shadows. Once you've dealt with Schaefer, Black Tusk will be without their top dog. We'll have a helo for you on standby.
So there's the briefing from the game on going after Barton Schaefer and his crew. And of course, right now, we can go after Shade. And that involves some of the summit. We got to take out a boss from one of the summit levels. So you have to climb at least 10 levels, and no matter where you start. So if you start on 50, you need to get to 60 to get to that boss, and so you can do that. So let's take a look at those. Here is the requirements for going after Shade. Of course, I talked about completing a boss level in the summit. The financial district, 2 control points of bounty, doing Wall Street and Liberty Island. Then the Civic Center, 2 more control points of bounty and the tombs. And then 3 bridges, stranded tanker, 2 control points and a bounty. Make sure you get your mission to complete Shade. Shade is finished. Here's some of the rewards for completing the season as you get through the Manhunt. Remember, you have all 12 weeks to get the Manhunt finished so you can get the new shock trap, which I've been told it works kind of like a claymore, and some people like it, some people think it's really very good. I think it's got potential. I think I'm going to put it on like a sniper build to like protect a vulnerable side while I'm in a scope. So if somebody tries to push me while I'm in a scope and I can't see them, that's my advantages of it. So as you're going through here, you can kind of see what some of the rewards are. The bottom track is the paid for season. I used 1,000 points to be able to kind of collect that, so I didn't actually spend any extra money. I had those points already saved up, so that's where we were. The key levels here are 55 and 90. 55 is your backfire, which is the SMG that gets the crit damage and has the built-in bleed when you reload, and at 90, which is the momentum backpack. Now, some people have been posting that you can get these in drops. You can get them in the drop pool when you've acquired them at the levels. Then they'll drop. They can drop from your shade caches, they can drop from other events. So just know that once you hit those, then you can start farming them. but you have to get to level 55 to get the BACKFIRE, and you have to get to 90 to get the MEMENTO. That's kind of it, down and simple, kind of explaining the Manhunt and then some rewards for the seasons as a reward. And we'll be coming up here soon, and we'll be able to explain the new Shade Exposed global event. This is BYERS, this is Bear Essentials, and I hope you have a blessed day.